School band program this evening. I'm Darrell Watts, the principal at Central Junior High. This is my 43rd consecutive year to attend band concerts as either a student, college student, professional musician, band director, teacher, or an educator in general. Anybody get close to that? Just curious? Can't see any hands. 43 years out there. Do the math, I'm curious. Here's the cool thing about that. A lifelong appreciation for what these young men and women do every day. And if, I am curious, if you were a bandy, raise your hand. I love it. Thank you very much. That's pretty cool. I've never done that at a concert. Anyway, these guys and girls have worked very hard this year. I'm very proud of their work as their principal. And we're blessed to have you here this evening in this final concert of the year, recognizing not only the musicianship, the ensemble, but also the individual accomplishments of many of our students. So again, thank you for being here and have a great evening.
Good evening. Thanks again for being here. We're going to start this off with the jazz band. They're going to start off with a tune called Freddie Freeloader. Thank you. Before we start the next one, just recognize a few people here. We'll start to do that in between the tunes. We had, and I left my list somewhere else, of course. But I think we have seven kids make the Junior High Region Jazz Band, and they were Nick Barucki on tenor sax. Just wave, Nick. Bryant Bewley on trumpet. Garrett Weigel on trumpet. A trombone stud, Zoen Bailey, Graham Minot and Peyton Powell, and Kaylee Moore on piano. All right, we're going to go on to the next one. This is Respect. This group went on a tour of the elementary schools that ultimately will end up at Central last Monday. Went to Shaw, then Hunt, Elmdale, and Smith, and so they got to play through all this stuff several times. So it made my job really easy. Now I can just I just get to start them and leave. But I forgot to announce the solos on the first one. On Freddie Freeloader, who had Curtis on the alto sax, Jacob Hart on tenor sax, Bryant Bewley, and Garrett Weagle on trumpets. Give them a round of applause. And then on Respect, we had Curtis Dunnigan again. All right, this next one's called Fat Burger. And this is going to feature, it's going to have, we got 4 soloists. JT Strickland on the baritone, that rock and jazz instrument, the baritone. And then Bryant on trumpet, Nick Verucchi on tenor sax, and Peyton Powell on trombone. So take it away. have a couple of awards for this group. The first one's going to be Most Improved Jazz Musician for 2012. If you ask any of these kids sitting on stage right now, if they think back to August and how the jazz band sounded in August, they would all tell you they're very, very shocked that we got here today and it sounds as good as it does. They've worked very hard. This is a volunteer. I guess I could raise this up. Slightly better. It's a volunteer group. They show up at 7:30. They play from 7:30 to 8:30 on Tuesday mornings. There's no grade attached to it. It's not required of them to be in band to do this. They just do it because it's another chance to play their instruments maybe playing some different stuff they're not playing in regular band. So, and then second semester we added a Thursday afternoon, and some of them just came to all of that. So not only were they coming to band every day, they were then coming to 2 rehearsals extra for jazz band. So it was, all volunteer, and they just played it for the love of the music, and that's amazing. One of the things I think if you could put at the point when this band went, like all of a sudden it started taking off, there was like a magical day in February when all of a sudden we would come to rehearsal and we were learning like 2 songs a day. It was amazing because before it took us 3 months to learn a song for the Christmas concert. And to get all of a sudden we're just cooking. And I realized all of a sudden we had a really good bass player. We had just bass just cooking underneath there. We didn't have, it took a long time to get that really good bass player in there. Now Colin is an all-region trumpet player, amazing musician, and he came in and they did what all people that want to play bass walk up to me and go, "Hey, Mr. Shelby, I want to play bass." And I always kind of look at him like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "No, I can do this." And so we got him in, and for about the first month or 2, he was as lost as any child I've ever seen in my life. But he stayed after school a few times, and when he and I finally got everything lined up, he sat with me, we worked on some stuff, and I've never seen anybody take to bass as fast as he did. My only regret is that he didn't start on bass last year as an 8th grader, because it would be amazing to see where he would be now, because he's already probably the best bass player we've had come through here. So I'm excited to send him on to high school. So having said all of that, the most improved jazz musician for the 2012 jazz band is our bassist, Colin Rucker. Hey, Colin, come get your medal. For our outstanding jazz musician, this one goes to a young man who never, ever leaves me alone. He's constantly in the office. "Mr. Shelby, can you buy this song? Mr. Shelby, can we play this song? Mr. Shelby, could I take this part up right here? Mr. Shelby, Mr. Shelby, what do you want from me?" But having said all of that, he's worked his tail off. He's been first band, first chair trumpet both years. The outstanding jazz musician for 2012 is Brian Bewley. Every time I put those medals on, it's like I'm like at the Olympics. It's kind of neat. All right, so that takes care of that. We're going to close out with one more tune. To the jazz band, it's been a wonderful, wonderful year with you guys. So give them all one more round of applause. All right, the final tune they're going to do is Boogie Woogie Beagle Boy. All right, thank you. We're going to have a short set change while we get the jazz band off the stage. Get ready for Concert Gold. All right, on stage now is the second period Concert Gold. They are under the direction of Mrs. Becky Cavender, and they're going to start with Abandoned Treasure Hunt.
That song reminds me just a little bit of Pirates of the Caribbean. We really enjoyed working on that one. This is a Concert Gold band, and we've been really busy this year. We've done a lot of things. We went to solo ensemble contest, and we had several. If they make a first or a second division, they get a medal. And I would like everybody who got a medal at solo ensemble to please stand. This group also went to assessment, band assessment, and they received a first division and a first division in sight reading, and that means that they are a sweepstakes band, which is a great honor. So I would like to give them a round of applause for a sweepstakes band. We have two students in this group that made all-region band, which is the highest honor an individual can make in junior high school. And those two people were Madison Fauci on clarinet and Leslie Hernandez on French horn. The next piece we're going to play for you is called Twilight. The first time I heard this song, the Midwest Band played it in Chicago, and it was they had to play all different levels of music, from a first division all the way to a fifth, first grade to a fifth grade level, which is very difficult. And this piece was one of the best grade level 1 pieces I think I've ever heard. It's really beautiful. So we would like to perform Twilight for you. At this time, we're going to recognize our 9th grade students that will be hopefully going on to Har-Ber High School, and then a couple will go to Springdale High School. They have been great leaders in this group and have pushed the younger students to understand that we have to work hard if we want to be excellent at what we do. And so at this time, I'm going to recognize the 9th graders. When I call your name, if you'll come up here, and then we'll give you your medal.
Lindsay Carson. Brandon Lawson. Jordan Cohen. Austin Diedrich. Shania McDonald. Tobo Kamanaga. Luis Rodriguez. Austin Ford. Andrew Simon. Chad Eads. Bless you. Madison Foshi. Lily Ely. Ryan Fletcher.
We do that in band every day.
Miranda Patrick. Neri Calderon. Zach Huffman. Dylan Telkamp. Seth Jones. Reagan Bowerman. Paxton Stover. Nathaniel Graham. Lauren Fisher. Kaylee Shaw. Christian Vaughn. Taylor Cornelison. And Leslie Hernandez.
One more round of applause for these wonderful night riders. They've truly been wonderful leaders in this band. I can't tell you how many times I've had to look to the ninth graders for their help with leadership, and they have done an outstanding job. I'm really proud of them. Ninth graders, you can have a seat now. We have three more awards for this group. The most improved musician is someone who has shown the want and the love to work harder, to be better, and has come a long way in a short period of time. And we felt like that our most improved musician is Brandon Lawson. most outstanding 8th grade musician. This young man has surprised me many times with his sight reading ability and able to jump in and just get the job done. And he's a trombone player, and it is Philip Long. He didn't think I called his name. Yes, you, Philip. And our outstanding 9th grade musician, this young lady, she actually made the symphonic band, but of course she had a course conflict, and so she decided that she would remain in the gold band, and she's been a blessing. I've known her for 2 years, and she's just a wonderful, wonderful person, a wonderful student, and an all-region player, and this person is Leslie Hernandez. You're going to hear this a few times. We would like to thank the administration. I always say, Dr. Rollins, thank you for my job, and the school board, and all the people in the central office for your support. Also, the support of the band directors that we work with, our leader, Mr. Ford, and Mr. Mitchell, and I love working with Mr. Shelby. He's very fun to work with. He's a very hard worker. And also Mr. Kavner comes and works with our group 2 days a week. And I'd like to give a round of applause for those people. The first year I was at Central, we had 175 students enrolled in band. And this year we have between 250 and 270, and we've kept that number for 5 years now, I think, and we would never have been able to achieve that without the great support of our school administrators, Dr. Darrell Watts, Mr. Coons, and Ladina Eads. So we'd like to give a round of applause for them. And our last number we'd like to play for you is Fire Dance.
have another short set change while we get Concert Blue on stage. We had two students in this band make the Region 7 All-Region Honor Band. They were Veronica Garcia on tuba and Luis Garcia on bass clarinet. Several members of this band, all three of them, attended the Region 7 Solo and Ensemble event. Would you stand if you if you medaled at Solo and Ensemble, first or second division? We have 3 awards for this group. The first is going to be the most improved musician for the 2012 school year. I told them earlier today that if I could give out, it's a shame I can only give this to one person because this band has improved more than any band I've had in six whole years teaching. They started off, they worked hard. If there was a most improved band award, I would give it to these kids. They've done a wonderful job. But this year, we had one particular student. She played a solo at our region concert assessment, and there were many tears shed getting ready to play the solo for region concert assessment. And she worked with Miss Cavender. We pulled her out of rehearsal. She'd work on that. She was just scared to death, and playing a solo in front of judges, and you kind of feel like your whole year is based on if you can make that one at contest. And she stepped up to the plate and did a wonderful job on a hard solo. And our most improved musician for the 2012 school year is clarinet Taylor Fernandez. Our most outstanding 8th grade musician goes to a young man who is one of the hardest workers I've had the privilege of meeting. I've never seen him not work hard. He's been on the receiving end of some very strong words in band about trying to get his section to play louder. He's one of those kids that takes everything to heart, even when it's not meant for him. But it does mean that he's always looking to improve. And our most outstanding musician for the 8th grade goes to French horn player Matthew Oney. Our most outstanding 9th grade musician, there's not enough that I could really say about her. She's solid as a rock. If she's not there, the whole band can tell. I started her in 7th grade. She's improved every year. She made all region. Our outstanding 9th grade musician goes to our first chair tuba player, Veronica Garcia. I have a long-standing rule that I don't hug, but I have a feeling that's about to be broken. We're going to play now. This next song is called Cross It Brook. Before I announce the ninth graders, you're going to hear this 3 times tonight. This is the second. But what you see on stage is not the product of just one teacher. We have many teachers that come and help us out. Miss Cavender helps out every day with this band. I had the opportunity to learn from the best. Mr. Ford comes over from Har-Ber High School. Mr. Cavender from Springdale High School. These kids, they get a lot of great instruction from a lot of different teachers. So thank you to all of you. I would also like to thank the faculty and staff at Central and the administrators, Dr. Watts, Mr. Coons, and Miss Eads. I've been so spoiled to spend my entire career teaching at a building where the arts are so supported. So give those folks a round of applause as well. And kids on stage, could you do me a hand and could you applaud for your parents? Kids down here, could you applaud for your parents? Thank you, parents, for supporting the band at Central. All right, we're going to introduce our ninth graders. Also, this is being recorded by the Har-Ber High School Film Productions and Mr. Trent Jones. So if you want to buy a CD, CDs and DVDs, there's orders forms up front, so please check that out on the way out. It's a great keepsake. The kids will watch them, I promise.
Daisy Bell. Vanessa Patolson. Vanessa, you didn't have to throw it at him. Okay. Heather Martindale. Kristen Farmer. Luis Garcia. Genesis Anaya. Amber Tull. Jonathan Reyes. Tabitha Bacon. Ariana Corona. Micah White. Cameron Camp. Veronica Garcia. Jacob Chater. Jordan Wilder. Shelby Potts. Stephen Flores. Jack Beard, Brian Mancia, Zachary Lyles, Daniel Koger, Brooke Gamblin, Emmanuel Gonzalez, Micah Pianalto, and John Farrell.
Give him a hand.
These are a wonderful group of ninth graders. They're going to be greatly missed. Y'all can sit down. We're going to tell the hugging story. Mr. Shelby has a bubble around him. Just a perfect bubble, and he really doesn't like hugging people. Really doesn't like hugging people. He doesn't like it. He never has liked it. And so we would do, if something happened, like a death in the family or something happened, we had a hugging in service for Mr. Shelby, and I would show the kids what is appropriate way to hug Mr. Shelby. This is the appropriate way to hug Mr. Shelby. So being the little stinkers they are, they went for the full hug. So good job.
One final word about the band, and in particular, this band, the ninth graders. This has been an emotional year for this group of kids, and they've gone through some ups and downs. And at every possible turn, they always took the high road. They always worked hard. They always looked towards the light at the light at the end. They were always working for the next best thing. It's been an honor to work with you. Could you please give them one more round of applause before we play our last song? We picked this last song out, or I should say I picked this last song out, mainly just because I liked it, and I was hoping that they would like it. This is a song that I played years ago in an all-region band, but it was one of those songs that kind of turned me on to band, and that was after 3 years in band, and I thought, man, this is something I'd like to keep doing. And I passed it out in hopes that they would really like it, and I think they did. We played it today. When we finished, they actually all cheered, so we're hoping that they have as much fun with it today. This is Santa Fe Trail, and this is Concert Blue. accept change, get the Symphonic band up here.
several soloists in that piece. Abby Lovell on flute, and Katie Casey on French horn, and Juan Garcia on bass clarinet. And am I missing anybody? Oh, and some very nice timpani work by Kyle Snavely. He's been a beast this whole school year. We really enjoy having him. This group also participated in solo and ensemble contest. And if you made a first or second division, would you please stand up? So what you gonna do next? Okay, also this group went to contest and the assessment, band assessment, and they received straight first divisions. We're required to play a grade 1 and a grade 2 piece of music, and we played a grade 3 and a grade 4 piece of music. So they're playing more what a high school band would play than what the junior high requirements are. So we had one of our judges, we were real tickled. When we got through with one of our pieces, he was talking to his microphone and he just went, "Woo!" like that real loud, and the whole auditorium was pretty much no one in there, but it was neat to have a judge that was so excited about what we were playing that he actually couldn't contain himself right before he had to tape what he had to say. So we're real proud of this group. They are wonderful musicians. They worked really hard. The group that you just heard, the piece you just heard was a grade 3, and they've gotten it ready in just a matter of a month probably. And this next piece we're doing is Imperata, and it is a grade 4 by Claude T. Smith. And they've had it for about 2 weeks, working solid on it 2 weeks. And they've done a really excellent job getting it ready for you. At this time, I would like to recognize also some of our students who made the all-region bands. In flute, Abby Lovell. If you stand, please. On oboe, Fiona Slaughter. She also made first chair in the region. Also on oboe, Megan Wolf. On clarinet, Abby Borland. Brock Bromas. Maggie Bracino. Chris Chun. Britt Gove. Stream Gove. Jessica Maynard. Haley Moore. Emily Potts. And Selena Udave. On contrabass clarinet, it's actually a contralto clarinet, but that's just Leslie Vaught. Okay, on tenor saxophone, Nick Varucki. In trumpets, first chair in the region, Bryant Bewley. And he's a twofer. He did the same thing in 8th grade. He made first chair in jazz band in the region, and this year he's done the same thing. And I hope he continues doing that for the next few years, unless some of you guys catch him, which you could. And the other trumpet players, Will Church made all region. Riley Richards. Colin Rucker. And Garrett Weagle. French horn, first chair in the region, Katie Casey. Oops. We've had a haunted percussion section all day. That's about the 3rd or 4th time that something has just fallen over spontaneously. We think we're haunted back there. Very well could be. Ashley Chater. Elizabeth Rothrock. and Tyler Wiggins. On trombone, Peyton Powell. On euphonium, Tadson Lang. David Stout and J.T. Strickland. Tuba, first chair in the region, Dylan Brinker. Stephen Tate. Aaron Taylor. And Logan Waltz. And in the percussion section, Sean Boomkong and Becca English. They did a lot of hard work, and they did a lot of hard work on their own. We had goals set, and they would come in and play them, and we would listen to them and make corrections, and they had to pass off. I know some of you saw the yellow goal sheets. I think it really helped them a lot. I know we increased from 28 last year, making our region to 40 this year, so we're real proud of that increase. Congratulations. Oh, one more person. I forgot Alex Lee on alto sax. And Curtis Dunnigan on alto sax. I'm notorious for when we read the origin list to miss a couple of them. Sorry, guys. You're appreciated even though I missed your names on them. Okay, we'd like to play the next piece for you is Imparata. Soloists in that group were Abby Lovell and Sarah Littlefield, and Katie Casey, and Tyler Wiggins, and Dylan Brinker, and Abby Borland, and there's a little oboe duet with a clarinet that Fiona Slaughter played. Did I miss anybody on solos? Okay. At this time, we would like to present some awards to our ninth graders and also to our outstanding students in this group.
Anna Rory. Maggie Bracino. Jacob Hart. He's in 8th grade. We'll have that one for next year for you, bud. Stephen Tate. Kaylee Moore. Peyton Wood. Abelardo Alvarado. Brooke Gove. Russell Reynolds. Daria Hayes. Stream Gove. Jacob Garcia. Abby Borland. Tadson Lang. Bryant Bewley. Will Church. Robbie Hoskins. Peyton Powell. Alex Lee. Jessica Guzman. Elizabeth Rothrock. Matthew Philpott. Fiona Slaughter. JT Strickland. Nancy Hernandez. Nick Veruki. Katie Casey. Owen Bailey. Nicole Burson. Tyler Wiggins. Garrett Weagle. Chad Wonderly. Leslie Vaught. Colin Rucker. Christopher Chun. Hayden Pennington. David Stout. Dylan Brinker. Daniel Toomer. Selena Udave. Raul Santamaria. Emily Vanetta. Megan Wolf. Hannah Yeomans. Curtis Dunnigan. Michaela Edwards. Madeline Slayton. Kyle Shadowitz. Becca English. Sean Boomkong. Tanner Bush. And Abby Lovell. Ashley Chater.
As you can see, this is a lot of ninth graders for one group. They've been great leaders this year. We're so proud of them. If you give them another round of applause, please. Our most improved student in this group started out in one of the concert bands, and she took private lessons from Mr. Shelby, and she worked hard and kept working hard and kept working hard. I've never seen anyone improve as much as this person has improved. And our most improved musician goes to Becca English, who is our first chair in the She moved all the way from in a concert band all the way to the top of this group. That's a quite accomplishment to do in just a 2-year period. We're really, really proud of her. Our outstanding 8th grade musician, you heard him beating on the timpani a couple times, and at contest, he played an incredibly difficult timpani solo. And on what's that song that we did? Flashing Winds. That's the one. Yeah. He did a great job, and he's done other great jobs, and that's Kyle Snavely. I didn't say they weren't goofuses. They're goofuses too. So, this last award for outstanding musician goes to a person who is truly an outstanding musician. He's probably the best musician that's come through. He's made our region everything, first band, first chair. I hope that he continues to pursue his musical endeavors and works really hard with a really great attitude that I know he can. And our outstanding musician for the 9th grade is Bryant Bewley. One other and then their name is put on a plaque that's a perpetual plaque that stays in the band room. And it's the Director's Award for band. And this person is a person that if you took him out of the band, or her out of the band doesn't function as well. That it decreases in such a way that we don't have as good a time or as easy as time at playing. And this person is very deserving of this award, and we're very proud of him. He even puts his tuba on the tuba rack and plays his tuba while he is leaning against the wall because he's too lazy to take it off and he wants to play just one more second. So the Director's Award is Dillard Breaker. He's also well loved in the band too. I would like to remind you that there are CDs available through Har-Ber's production with Mr. Trent Jones, and they'd be $10 if you don't have tonight to order. We would be glad to take orders tomorrow if you just send a check. We also have a spaghetti dinner tomorrow. It's for us. We're not trying to get everyone in the whole community necessarily to come in, but we want our families to come in. And the jazz band will play, and the drum line will play. And it's $6 a ticket. Your children should have some tickets, and it'll be a lot of fun. We hope to see you there. They've been great students this year. I'm going to miss them. So many personalities in the group, and they've been just a joy to work with. They would never have gotten where they've gotten without the help of the other directors. There's just no way one person could work with a group like this and get the job done. And I'd like to thank this again, Mr. Ford, Mr. Mitchell, Mr. Cavender, Mr. Shelby, and all the teachers that have come over. Mr. Land, who he's really an intern at Har-Ber, but he would spend a lot of the time of the day with us. And all those people work with your child to try to make them the very best they can be, and not just as musicians but as people. We hope they go in the community and are as outstanding people as they are musicians, and that's just as important to us as if they continue on, is that they grow up to be outstanding human beings. And moms and dads, you've done a great job with that. There's one parent that I would like to thank, who is, if Aaron Bush is out there. Aaron Bush, can you come here, please? Her children were in Hellstern, and she came to the car wash, and I knew how much she loved music because she has tattoos on little tattoos across music notes, and I just knew that she loved music. And she was her husband Roger, and she worked until they were one of the first people there and one of the last people to leave. And she's our band booster president this year, and she has made it to where it's possible for us to do the spaghetti dinner through wheeling and dealings with her father-in-law and different people, that we were able to come up with a good dinner. We're really thankful to have her. So if we could give another round of applause to Aaron and Roger both. have to play my clarinet more. Thank you so much. We're going to play our last tune. It's a real light, lively tune that we also stole from Mr. Ford. It was such a great tune when they played it at Midwest. It was, I think, it's grade 2, and it is Jungle Dances.
Thank you so much for coming. It's been a wonderful year. Have a great evening.